Last time on Twilight Sparkle 8's Attorney, the Royal Turnabout, Diamond Tiara continued to testify, and Twilight Sparkle exposed her lies. She says she didn't see Rarity in her testimony, which was manipulated by Discord. There was a huge argument which caused the audience to go out of control. She was discredited as a witness by Discord and Twilight, which caused her to break down and cry. The audience grew restless because of Diamond Tiara's doubt in herself. Twilight cast suspicion over Star Cestus, and he took the stand to testify. Will Twilight be able to prove Rarity's innocence? What will Discord do this time? Find out in the third part of the second trial in Twilight Sparkle 8's Attorney, the Royal Turnabout.
Twilight Sparkle 8's Attorney, the Royal Turnabout. Written by AnimeGX43. Chapter 15. Day 3. Trial. The Red Pony. October 11th, 11:44 a.m. Canterlot District Court. Defendant Lobby.
What have I gotten myself into?
Twilight, you look like you're having another panic attack.
No, I'm not!
Twilight was in quite the dilemma. She accused Star Cestus of being the attacker without bringing in the concrete evidence to prove it. If she was unable to prove it, Rarity would be declared guilty of the crime. Naturally, she freaked out.
What am I going to do? So far, I've been defending Rarity using evidence I know I had on me. I don't actually have anything I can use to pin the crime on him. Heck, I'm not even sure if he did it.
Then I guess we have no choice but to let him take the fall. Too bad. He was even nice enough to bring me breakfast.
Weren't you complaining about that before?
Well, let's think it over again real quick. Diamond Tiara said she saw a small red and white pony. Rarity was in her room. Star Cestus was found there.
Yeah? After Rarity was caught. Do we have anything in our evidence that can prove he was there before?
Well, let's see, Twilight said as she went through her evidence. His punching bag? No, that's nothing really. Broken glass? No, that is nothing but my own blood sample. Basket of gems. Wait, isn't this yours?
Oh, sorry. I mixed it with your stuff because I didn't want to carry it.
Spike, you lazy
Wait a second.
Wait a second!
After remembering what the basket was and where it came from, Twilight's brain started to tick again.
Wait, then what's that you got there?
Huh? Oh, I remembered I promised your little dragon friend I'd bring him something since he couldn't eat important evidence.
Cestus answered, referring to the scrying crystal they found.
Oh, great! I didn't get a chance to eat breakfast!
Spike said as he walked to the basket, but he lost his smile after looking in the basket.
Aw, they're only cheap quartz. That's disappointing.
Even earlier than that.
Sir, the crystal isn't in this room.
Keep looking!
Twilight said, catching the police off guard.
That crystal is the most important evidence of this whole case.
I'm sorry, Your Highness, but we checked this room and the crystal isn't where it should be. Some pony must have already taken it.
After remembering everything that had happened over the past day, Twilight's jaw dropped in horror.
He fed you the scrying crystal?
He did what?
Horrified by her revelation, she snatched Spike's basket and began digging into it to find what she was hoping to find. The basket was full of clear and rather worthless-looking quartz crystals and were hard to distinguish from one another.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no!
Twilight, what's wrong?
Spike, this is very important. Out of all the gems you ate from here, were there any that seemed different from the rest? One that probably tasted better than the rest?
Hey, yeah, how did you...
Where is it?
Even though Twilight had trouble finding the crystal she was after, Spike was able to dip his hand into the basket and retrieve it instantly. He showed Twilight a crystal that bore a striking resemblance to the scrying crystal they already had. The one difference, there was a huge bite taken out of it.
Spike, this is it. This is the missing scrying crystal. He must have given it to you so you would destroy the evidence for him. This means Cestus really is responsible. We can even prove it.
Oh, really?
Spike said, pointing to the big bite mark in the crystal.
I don't think that thing will work anymore.
To test Spike's theory, Twilight tried to activate the scrying crystal. A hologram did appear, but it didn't show an actual image, but rather just noise due to the missing information. Since there was no longer a recording on it, meaning that they still had no proof that Cestus was the culprit.
It's still something, which is more than we had before. I'm sure we can figure out how Cestus could frame Rarity.
How?
The same way we've been doing it before. Finding contradictions and exposing the truth. Since we know Cestus will be lying, we should be able to find them.
In that case, let's go back in there and find those lies.
October 11th, 11:52 a.m. Canterlot District Court, Courtroom 1. As soon as every pony got back from the recess, the doctor slammed his gavel down to continue the trial. He knew there was a chance the trial would go on for a while, so he wanted to get it started right away.
Court is now back in session. Is the next witness ready to take the stand?
Why, of course! I pity you, Twilight. I had to let Red blow off some steam when he heard you accused him of this great and terrible crime. Oh, it was so hilarious!
I better cast a magic barrier to protect myself.
Well, ready or not, bring him to the stand.
A minute later, Cestus took to the stand as he was ordered. Just as Discord said, he was not at all happy, having his eyes pointed at Twilight while trying to face the doctor. Twilight could tell that he was unbelievably angry, causing her to gulp.
Red, state your name and occupation, would you?
Cestus, Chief Commissioner of Canterlot's Police Force. But before we start, I just want to say that this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever experienced!
The doctor shook his head in disagreement.
You have no idea what ridiculous actually means, but I guess for you this is quite interesting. Anyway, what do you think of these accusations?
I already said it! It's ridiculous! I'm a pony of law, pal! I took an oath to uphold my duties and the law! Ever since I became commissioner, those fat cats haven't been able to bribe my men. We've actually managed to get some of them behind bars!
The doctor looked down at Cestus with a smile.
You must be doing a fine job. Many races could learn a lesson from your pony's work.
Many races? Is something wrong with Griffin's and Minotaur's view of the law?
Twilight asked herself, though she quickly dismissed the thought after finding it to be pointless.
If you're so confident, then surely you won't mind giving us a testimony.
Fine, what do you want me to say?
I know what you can say. Tell us about your day, from when you first found out about the crime up to when you arrested Rarity.
The doctor nodded in agreement.
Very well. Commissioner, please tell us about your day in more detail.
Witness testimony. My day.
Well, I got an anonymous tip saying that the prince would die that day. So I ran to the hotel so I could get to the prince. On my way, I found Giant Hand and told him about what I heard. So we ran back to the room, which was when we found the defendants. And that's pretty much my day in a nutshell, pal. And if it makes the princes feel any better, me and my officers still don't think Rarity did it.
Doesn't sound much different from what we already know. Wait, you don't think the defendant committed the crime? Please show us some evidence.
Actually, we couldn't find sus evidence.
That's because you had Spike eat it.
Oh well, that's a shame. Since this is all clearly a waste of time, how about we just end the trial now? I'm getting sleepy.
The doctor shook his head in disagreement.
I'm sorry, but I promised Miss Sparkle a chance to cross-examine the witness. You may begin.
It's a pretty tight testimony. I hope I can find something.
Cross-examination.
Well, I got an anonymous tip saying that the prince would die that day.
Hold it! You hate the prince. Why did you actually take the tip so seriously?
Like I said, I fight for the law. Even though something bad would happen to my worst enemy, I choose to do what I could do to protect him. He's royalty after all, even though he can be a peasant.
But Giant Hand is the captain of the frickin' Royal Guards and was more than willing to abandon him.
Cestus growled as Twilight made a good argument, pushing him in a corner.
Objection! Yes. Every pony hates Prince Blueblood. That's a given. He's an asshole. It's no secret. But at least give Red credit. He is the only pony in this whole damn city who actually does his job well.
I sure hope he wasn't directing that to me. Because he's sort of right. Alright, what did you do next?
So, I ran to the hotel so I could get to the prince.
He went to the hotel. Not much work there. I guess his tip would have just told him to go there. I don't think pressing him will help me much right now.
On my way, I found Giant Hand and told him about what I've heard.
Hold it! If I recall, he was across the street, right? What exactly did you tell him?
I told him what was on the note I got. I haven't brought it with me today.
The court will accept it as evidence. Please, hand it over.
As requested, Cestus handed over the anonymous tip he was given. After Twilight got her hopes on it, she gave it a quick read, hoping to find something suspicious about it. Prince Blueblood is in great danger. If something is not done soon, he will be found, attacked, and killed at 2:05 p.m. A concerned citizen.
2:05? That would have been the time when Diamond Tiara saw some pony.
Well, that's just what the note said. There's no telling when the crime actually happened. Heck, even if he did die, an autopsy report can only be so accurate.
Let's just be thankful no harm came to anyone, any pony.
Darn it! His tip is too vague. I can't cross-examine him when he gives a testimony like this.
Twilight carefully looked at the note she was given over and over again. She tried to find something that didn't match up with the evidence, but to no avail. Then, after taking a deep breath to calm down, she thought of something else.
Alright, maybe instead of looking for something that's here on the note, I got it! There's actually something missing on this note,
Twilight thought after getting her idea.
Cestus, can you please repeat the last part of your testimony? The part before you met with Giant Hand?
As Twilight asked, Cestus repeated the requested testimony, but started to grow more impatient since he had to repeat himself.
Do I have to repeat myself? Okay, so I ran to the hotel so I could get to the prince.
Objection!
After shouting her objection, Twilight shook her head at Cestus in shame. Star Cestus, I don't think you realize it, but you just contradicted yourself.
What are you talking about, pal? There was nothing wrong with what I said before.
Before, no. Now, yes. According to you, you went to save the prince as soon as you got your memo, but according to it, that's all it said.
Discord slammed his tail on his table after Twilight made her complain.
I told you all that this was pointless. All you're doing is telling us something about Red that we already know. Unless you explain the problem, I call for dismissal.
The doctor shook his head in disagreement.
I agree with the defense. This is very suspicious.
Oh, wait. What?
Isn't it obvious? Cestus said he ran to the hotel so he can warn Prince Blueblood about the danger. The problem? This note doesn't say that the prince was at the Gilded Horseshoe Hotel, let alone a hotel. So tell us, how did you know where the prince was in the first place?
Cestus jumped back from shock, but he recovered after slamming his hoof on the witness stand, causing it to wobble from his strength.
No!
Wait a minute. I thought the witness stand was nailed to the ground.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, if I don't break this guy, he's definitely going to break a skull.
Now hold on. If the note didn't tell him where the prince was, how was he able to react to it so fast?
That's easy. A very logical reason for him to already know where the prince was,
Twilight said as she slammed her hooves on the table. Then she pointed her hoof forward to Star Cestus.
It's because he was the attacker!
Between the contradiction found and Cestus's power presented, the audience grew restless. Nopony thought Twilight would have been right about the idea of Cestus being responsible, but with the note he brought in, things began to turn out Twilight's way.
Freeze!
The entire courtroom went silent. With all the accusations, Star Cestus grew impatient and had finally raised his voice. The doctor didn't even have to bang his gavel.
I've been busting my flank to get the evidence to help you, Princess Fat Cat! Now you're accusing me to save her?
His patience grew thin, so once again, he started to hate Twilight.
Fine! Then I have no choice but to prove to you once and for all that it was really Rarity who tried to kill Prince Blueblood!
Oh, does this mean you're going to tell them why you were at the hotel?
I was really hoping I wouldn't!
Objection! Discord, you knew Semponios was at the crime scene? You've been withholding important information!
Objection! What makes you think this has anything to do with the crime, Twilight? At least give our witness here a chance to explain himself.
I agree with the prosecution. Unless this information actually does have something to do with the case, it's not really important information. Objection overruled.
So close. I guess I have to deal with Discord shenanigans for a bit longer.
All right then. To start things off, Red, what can you tell us about this white hat here? This was found near the crime scene, What can you tell us about it, Red?
Yeah, it's mine. Like the fat cat said.
So you really were at the crime scene? Explain yourself, Commissioner.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Witness testimony. How I knew Blueblood was there.
That hat goes with my coveralls. I work part-time at the Gilded Horseshoe as a janitor, and I was cleaning windows that day While cleaning the windows, I saw the prince in the room. So that's how I knew that he was there. His window was my last one, and it was about 12:05 when I finished. And there you have it, pal. Happy now?
Oh, so you work 2 jobs.
Yeah, I do. The money you make at the police force may look nice, but everything in Canterlot is so overpriced. From food to homes, I had to get a second job to help pay the bills.
Your financial problems are of no concern to the court, Red. What is important, however, is what time he finished. 12:05 p.m., I believe.
And what does that have to do with anything?
I believe I have solved the problem with the testimony from our last witness. If you recall, Diamond Tiara claimed to have seen a red and white pony at 2:05. And if that's true, then Rarity couldn't be the culprit.
Where are you getting at, Discord?
I'm saying she was mistaken at the time. She could have seen red here at 12:05, thinking it was 2:05. It's a logical explanation, no?
The court began to talk loudly again, as they all agreed that Discord's logic cleared up the inconsistency. Even the doctor had to take it into consideration.
Objection! Show us proof then! Show us proof that Diamond Tiara was mistaken for the time!
Let me ask you this real quick, just as a rebuttal to your statement. Why should I? It's a sound theory. How about you prove to me that she wasn't mistaken for the time? Take that big pony brain of yours and use it. Oh wait, I forgot. You have a little pony brain.
Twilight sighed. She couldn't counter Discord's argument, but she did think of a way to help counter Cestus's.
Okay, I can't prove it. But Cestus, are you telling us the truth when you said that you only saw the prince when you were there at 12:05?
I already told you, pal, that and when me and Giant Hand showed up at the crime scene was the only time I saw the guy.
Without any pony noticing, Twilight had started to channel her Magatama spell, causing her horn to glow a faint green. After Cestus finished his statement, chains began to wrap around him, causing 5 red psyche locks to appear around him. He was lying, and Twilight could see it with her own eyes.
Got it! Now I just got to break—
Objection!
Following Discord's objection, a second boot went flying and made a perfect landing on Twilight's horn, causing her to deactivate her spell. It was so random she didn't know how to react to it, much like the first time.
Nice try, Twilight. Next time you try and cheat, I'll give one to your wimpy assistant, Spike. Remember, no wings and no magic. Just like the maze,
Followed by Discord's threat, Spike screamed and ducked behind the defense stand, afraid to get a boot to the head as well.
You can do it, Twilight! I'm right behind and below you!
Jeez, thanks for the support, Spike.
Cross-examination.
That hat goes with my coveralls.
Hold it! Coveralls while cleaning windows? What's the point?
Because I don't want any pony to recognize me, pal. It's an embarrassment for the head honcho of Equestria's best police to be reduced to scrubbing windows. It's not something you would understand. I bet that dragon of yours scrubbed yours.
Hey, I may scrub her windows, but I get paid in just for it!
As soon as Spike said that statement, Cestus once again slammed his hoof down on the witness stand, causing it to wobble. When he did, Spike ducked down behind the table to not be seen.
Spike, please don't wave a red flag in front of a bull.
I worked part-time at the Gilded Horseshoe as a janitor, and I was cleaning windows that day.
Hold it!
Can you prove you were doing that?
I have a work schedule that proves it. Want me to give it to you?
My pockets already have glass, a punching bag, and a doodle. I don't need it.
No, I'll just take your word. Continue.
While I cleaned the windows, I saw the prince in the room, so that's how I knew he was there.
Hold it!
The prince was on the 5th floor. How could you see him?
I climbed up the wall with mutant spider powers. How else could I have done it?
Really? Because it would make a lot more sense and used a ladder or something.
Freeze!
Are fat cats really born with a silver spoon and no sense of humor?
What are you talking about? I don't have a silver... Oh, wait. You were making a joke? The courtroom went silent from Twilight's realization. She wasn't able to take the joke and was humiliated because of it. Even Discord couldn't laugh at her.
And there goes the last trace of my dignity.
Hey, wait. You used a ladder to get to his room, and then Rarity supposedly used one. Could it be?
Yeah, after I left, I forgot to take my ladder with me. The ladder used in the crime would have been the same one I used. I must have forgotten it.
Discord chuckled as Cestus shared the new information.
I guess that explains how Rarity was able to get up to the room in such a short time.
So you and the attacker used the same ladder. Please add that to your testimony.
As requested, Cestus changed his testimony to reflect the new information. After thinking about it herself, Twilight got an interesting idea.
Rarity would have taken my ladder and climbed up to the room.
Objection!
So, Rarity used this ladder of yours, huh? Can you prove it?
Sure I can. Oh, wait. Fuck.
Oh, what's the matter, Red? It's easy. All we have to do is check the ladder for hoof prints. That might be yours.
Twilight shook her head, disagreeing with Discord. That can't be done. The ladder was already checked for hoof prints. Nothing was found. If Rarity did use this ladder, then entered the room, she wouldn't have time to wipe her hoof prints.
Oh, that's an easy one to explain. If she was wearing shoes, then no hoof prints would be left. I'm sure if we look at that scrying crystal, we can find her wearing them. What do you say?
Twilight shook her head.
That's not the problem. Since there's no prints, some pony did wipe them. If not, then where the heck did Cestus's hoof prints go?
With Twilight's discovery, Cestus jumped back in shock, then slammed his hoof back down to regain balance. For a third time, he caused the stand to shake. It wasn't just him. Discord was even horrified by the discovery.
Commissioner Star Cestus, this is huge. That ladder was the only way for the attacker to even commit this crime. How do you explain your missing prints?
Well, maybe it was a different ladder.
Objection!
Even then, your prints would still have to be on there when you took it as evidence, Twilight said as she slammed her hoofs down.
The only way for this whole case to make sense is if you wiped the ladder for prints afterwards. Why? Because you would cover your own tracks.
As Twilight explained her theory, the audience went into a small uproar. But even so, Twilight wouldn't let them silence her.
Objection! Then how do you explain the anonymous tip? He said...
Yeah, he said. We've been taking his word this whole time because of the evidence. But quite frankly, I'm starting to question the evidence our witness had been bringing in.
With Star Cestus and the evidence contradicting themselves, the audience continued to grow restless. They all agreed that Cestus wasn't telling them the truth and that his evidence was either tempered or fake. It was clear to all that Twilight was onto something, and every pony was curious to see where she would go from there.
I can't believe it. I'm actually doing it. One more testimony and I'll have found the entire truth.
Freeze!
The out-of-control audience and the very happy Twilight were all put to a halt. Cestus was nervous seconds before, but in an instant, it all changed. He didn't want to be accused of the crime and didn't intend on letting Twilight do that. To be continued.
Will Twilight be able to prove Rarity's innocence? What will Discord do this time? Find out in the third part of the third trial in Twilight Sparkle Ace Attorney, the Royal Turnabout.
Oh shit, I forgot something. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
This was my bad. This was my bad.
Oh my god,
Okay.
and this is gonna be the bloopers.
Yeah, that was my bad. Ah, damn it. Third part of the second trial. Damn it. That was my bad.
The fact is I only had a few fuck-ups, but I actually got it through. I was just like, ah.
Try that again, because I fucked up.
Okay, so I'll just exit out, and hopefully when I click on it, it's already been edited.
Yeah. This is find out in the third part of the second trial at Twilight Sparkle Ace Attorney, the Royal Turnabout.
Okay, I see it. Find out in the third part of the second trial. Okay, like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why, of course! I pity you, Twilight. I had to let Red blow off some steam when he heard you accused him of this great and terrible crime. Oh, it was hilarious. Oh dear, not again. Discord, you keep fucking summoning me and I'll kill you. But here's the thing, Joker. I'm immortal. You can't do that. I'm a god. Oh, really? Let's give it a try then. Come on, bitch. And Discord and the Joker proceed to have a prank off. The court probably should have watched this shit. Will the prosecution take this fight outside, please? Stop literally making attacks on the witnesses! That is Swift's job. Oh well, that's a shame. Since this is all clearly a waste of time, how about we just end the... Not again! Not a oh fuck! I'm falling out of my chair. Help! I almost fell out of my chair. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm fine. Wait. What? Excuse me? What? What? Wait, what? Excuse me while I go 404.
We've actually managed to get some of them behind bars. Oh yeah, that's how they all laugh. Like, look, we're the fat cash because soon we're gonna be a fat fuck. God, I fucking hate these fucking assholes. I climbed up the wall with mutant spider powers. How else could I have done it? I mean, I guess I'm Spider-Man, right? I mean, I'm Spider-Pony, right? I mean, that explains it. I mean, called the Daily Bugle because, yeah, Spider-Man evidence been revealed. Stupid fuck.
Try again.
Cause I'm Spider-Pony. Spider-Pony, does whatever Spider can. Can he swing from a web? Yes, he can, cause mutant powers. Look out, here's the mutant Spider-Pony. Oh, fuck, my phone died. Duh. I mean, seriously, like, you know Pinkamena. How do you not know anything about jokes? Like, seriously, I'm pretty sure that there's been time when you make these kind of jokes, being a total smartass. Like, yeah, I admit I could be a smartass, but come on, at least, like, try to know what is happening. Come on. I don't even know how. I literally did this little tone. Like, our fat cats really, like, have a silver spoon and no sense of humor. I mean, come on. I literally made that, very obvious. Like, seriously, I thought you were supposed to be the smart one.
Yes, I can smell that Twilight's gonna get her horn cut off in her wings.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, seriously, like, what the fuck did Twilight do to you? I mean, seriously, like, why are you being such a prick?
Well, I don't need to tell you.
Well, I'm just sort of saying, cause it makes no sense.
She turned me to stone.
Because you were evil, dumbass. I mean, what, she was supposed to let you take it over? I mean, come on, that's so stupid. What is literally your problem?
It's because she fucked Fluttershy.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Then I guess we have no choice but to let him take the fall. Too bad. He was even nice enough to bring me breakfast and ow, my throat. Crimson probably pinched it or something in my throat. Ow. Ow. That fucking hurts. I probably need to recover. Probably need a drink or something. Then I guess we have no choice but to let him take the fall. Too bad. He was even nice enough to bring me breakfast. Again, my throat! Fuck! I think my muscles probably been twisted or something. I don't fucking know what's going on with the side of my throat. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck. My muscle probably been twisted with my throat muscle and jaw muscle. Fuck. It really hurts. Yeah? After Rarity was caught, do we have any evidence? I misread the line! Fuck! Okay. Oh, fuck. Twilight, I'm gonna try that line again, okay?
Make sure you get the line right.
Okay. Fuck. Twilight, my brain is just fuck. Oh, great! I can put up fuck Fucking hell! This is a flashback scene! Oh, fuck!
Let me try that again.
That crystal is the most important piece. There's no piece of evidence. There's no piece of evidence in the fucking script.
Okay, I'm gonna try that again.
What are you talking about? I don't have a silver. Oh, wait. You were making a joke?
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, Twilight. Twilight, why are you so oblivious? I mean, I'm guilty of that sometimes too, but damn. Really? Why?